Awesome. All right. It is the Ruji Funk Show, and we're going to make an announcement tonight about Saturday. We're going to try a new beer, and we are entering a new family of beers. The Brew Kettle we'll do Saturday. But also Saturday, sorry, I got shit popping up. Um, I'm going to watch the brown and orange scrimmage and kind of commentate, react to that. It won't be live because I think it's from 4 to 6, so I won't be coming on from 4 to 6 in the afternoon. I believe it should be on YouTube later, so I'm just going to play it and react to it and try my new beer while I'm doing it Saturday evening. So that's the plan for Saturday because I do like, hey, Rudy's video live stream. Shh. Oh, can you not hear me? Hello? Let's see. Well, hello? Oh, okay. Am I, okay, I'm not quiet or anything, right? You can hear me good, buddy? I hope. Oh, we're not allowed to chat. What happened? What did I miss, buddy? Am I a bad influence? I don't want to be a bad influence. Keep talking now. Okay, well, anyway, another interesting thing the last of the Sexy Six, I have not tried. I have not poured a drop of beer into this. This is the last of the 66th installment. And this is a porter stout glass right here. And kind of like the one Pearl likes, that the little ale one. It's a little bit bigger version of it. And it reminds me a little bit, like I was telling you guys when I went to my son's wrestling. What the hell is that? What do they call those things? Banquet. Um, they had these there, and I was drinking some Yingling into these bad boys, and I was very impressed. I thought it was a pretty cool glass. It's kind of winish, I can see where you say, I'm gay because I like it or whatever, and that's fine. But it's really like just like the rest of the Sexy Six, man. It's got great ergonomics, and I like holding it, and the beer looks great in it, and it's probably going to taste great in it. So we'll implement that this Saturday. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But yeah, very elegant glass. Oh, I forgot to do my pinky. Uh, yeah, it's a very cool glass. Surprisingly, this is bigger than the Belgian ale glass that I really like drinking out of. It's a pretty cool glass, also because of its ergonomics. This seems a little bit lighter. It's almost as if all of the glasses are like balanced or a certain weight or something like that. I could be wrong, but this seems about the same weight as the Belgian ale glass. You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe it's an ounce thing. How many ounces they uh, hold or whatever. But anyway, this is a pretty cool glass. I couldn't wait to try. This is actually the first one I wanted to try. So a little willpower there, because I really do like a lot of stouts and porters. And I've been waiting, this long since I got the Sexy Six to do this. So I didn't quit drinking. I didn't drink out of this, and I really wanted to for a long time. So, yeah, I'll do that Saturday. And the headline, yeah, or not the headline, but the title off the beer and what we're going to do Saturday. More to the title that I totally want to talk about tonight. And this often happens to me. And it's not just the Browns media; it's usually media in general. And I know this happens to a lot of us. But uh, the Browns media is really starting to annoy me on a little in a lot of different levels right now, especially today. And I'm not like in a bad mood or anything like that. Oh, hey, Steele, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. Um, it's just they kind of annoyed me on so many different levels today. It really started this morning with Otto Graham. They're saying is going to get a statue. You know, oh, I love Juju. Yeah, I like Juju coming into the draft too, man. I really liked him too. He that was a good pick for you guys, and he's becoming a Steeler. There's no doubt he's getting the black and gold in his soul, man. There's no doubt about that, and I can't wait to play him because he's a high caliber receiver. He just is. He's becoming that, and I like him off the field too, man. You know, I like him off the field. He seems like a pretty cool dude. Um, but back on the Browns media, I don't mean to disregard what you guys are chatting about. But it was the autogram thing, and I really had to hear the other side of maybe there shouldn't be an autogram statue. And I was going to pull up all his shit and talk about all his accolades. And I know it was a different time. Um, but when I think about quarterbacks like Brett Favre and Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, uh, and what's going on with the Patriots right now, I mean, this dude was in 10 championships, 10, and he won 7 of them. I mean, as a Browns fan, everything that's happened to the Browns in the last 60 years, and less than 60 because we had the Jim Brown era as well. To not give this dude a stat or two, even this isn't like a freedom thing because I love freedom and people are free to say whatever they want. But you know everything that's been going on with the statues and everybody want to fucking take them down. It seems like everybody kind of hesitates whenever something like this happens, and to hear resistance against Otto Graham is pretty fucking annoying to me. It's even our media, which I really like, and I'm not trying to disrespect them. But like I said, often politically and often even with Browns, because they do have their own biases. There's no doubt about that. To think that we shouldn't have an Otto Graham statue is really annoying. I think as a Browns fan and seeing a lot of the stuff that he had done, despite the times, they called him automatic. This isn't the reason, but they did call him Automatic Graham for a reason. Because he was ruling the fucking league at the time, man. And what's hilarious is he was 6'1". I don't know if you guys knew that or not. What a coincidence that the Bake Man is 6'1". Cody Kessler, another favorite of mine, is 6'1", and Otto Graham was 6'1", and he was blowing it up air style, whooping ass in these championships. And if the dude was on the field, very much like the Patriots or any of these guys, or Big Ben, you name it. If this dude was on the field, he was going to win. That was where he got his name. They probably got sick of him after 10 fucking years, so that kind of started my annoyance with the media today. And then, like the fucking geek that I am, I watch all the conferences, and I can tell the Browns are getting fucking annoyed with the media too, especially Bakeman. He always gives them, and this is another thing, one of very many things, kind of like a tumbler and a lock, that I really like the Bakeman because he doesn't fucking hesitate to give them a jab and almost make him look a little petty. I don't want to say he makes him look pathetic, uh, but he kind of, and not only that, but he's sporting that Steve Perry mustache now, which is hilarious. And I'm sure he didn't watch my video or the Miles Garrett video, but I'm watching Greg Robinson, and I really wanted to bring this up. And if you guys didn't know this, I can't remember if it was the Rams that drafted Greg Robinson in the first round, and he wasn't working out for him, and we wound up picking him up. Dorsey wound up picking this dude up, and he's taken over the left tackle spot for Joe Thomas now. And he's got about a 10-minute press conference, and about 8 minutes into his fucking press conference, they finally ask about him and how he's doing. The whole fucking time they ask him about everybody else, which has got to be fucking annoying for a player. And Greg Robinson, he seems like a really fucking cool cat, and a really, really nice guy. And he's fucking stepping up for us. He's going to be our fucking left tackle. I just really appreciate the line. You have to, Steele, am I wrong? I mean, your line's supposed to be fucking kick ass, and you got to appreciate that. Ben and the boys are going to be behind a pretty serious trench there, a fighting class, and to sit there and watch, and maybe I'm making this out more than it really is, but just kind of like added to the annoyance of our media. And I like our media. They're not terrible or anything like that, but they just kind of get like this because they are the media. So like 8 minutes in, they finally start asking about how he's doing in his technique. The first 8 minutes was asking about everybody else and how Miles Garrett probably whoops his ass every day and teaches him stuff. And, and he's very nicely and politely answering their questions in a very smart and stern way, not avoiding any questions, but like I said, when they come in for these conferences and because we got OBJ, I don't even remember if they mentioned they probably did, ask about OBJ. But some of the shit these guys go through and I'm watching them and I see the annoyance and especially with Bakeman, Freddie's another one, he just has great conferences and not necessarily throws the media to the curb, but another thing, and I really like Tony Grossi. They call him 100 generals, 100 war generals because of everything the Browns have been through. And Tony's been here for a really long time, and I really like and respect him. But they said something like Callaway, who is the receiver that Dorsey got late. Was it last year? He's falling behind Rashard Higgins. And if you know, Rashard Higgins was a Sashi guy. And he admits that there's that he's got a bias, Of course, everybody wants Dorsey to hit on all his picks, But there's like this remnants of Sashi in Budapest that kind of annoys him. And he kind of can't believe that Rashard Higgins is like stepping up and not necessarily breaking out, but he's kind of beaten Callaway in camp despite being two different type of receivers. He's seeing more time, and because of this bias, it kind of annoys. Like he's disagreeing with what's going on, kind of because of his bias with Dorsey. And Dorsey's fucking awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking these dudes down, but not everybody works out the way you want to. Callaway had some pockets of brilliance last year, but Higgins has been like and I've been saying this all along, he's been a steadfast ever since we got him. He was consistently catching the ball, consistently making plays when he got on the field. Of course, we had huge jackass, so am I going Hugh way? I don't want to go Hugh way. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to make fun of Hugh. Those are different times. It's almost a new era now. But Higgins didn't see the field much, but when he saw the field, he caught the ball and he would fucking get yards. And he would get yards after the fucking catch. And it was almost consistent, I got to start reading your guys' shit because, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not ignoring you too much. I missed a bunch of shit, but just judging from Scottzilla's list, come help me finish some drywall, fucker. Cheers to you, brothers. Cheers to you. So that was one of many things that really kind of annoyed me. I know there's more. I know there's more. Did they ask something Freddie had to fucking shoot down? I can't remember what it was. But, the Chad Thomas thing. I don't know if any of you guys heard that because I know Steele, you're a Steeler. I know Scottzilla, you are Arizona Cardinals. But there was a fight in training camp. So of course the media shits his pants and it takes the moral high ground, which is easy, right? But Chad Thomas and who the hell else? No, it wasn't Duke Johnson. Who was it? Somebody else got in a fight in training camp. So Freddie was making him run laps, okay? Because it's a team effort. He does the team thing. If you guys are going to fuck up, if we're going to get penalties, we're all going to be penalized because ultimately, and that's his theory, we all get penalized in a game when you have penalties. We all pay for it. So he's making these guys run laps. So Chad Thomas is running his laps, and a fan starts heckling him as he's running, that he's not running fast enough because OBG's probably beating him in his sprints or whatever, or his gassers, whatever the fuck they want to call him. So Chad Thomas flips him off. And let me just tell you, my reaction, if I was the one heckling, if I was in there watching the training camp and I was the one heckling Chad Thomas and telling that he better get it moving and better keep up or blah, 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 and the dude flipped me off, what would I do? I would pull a Mac Wilson. Don't disturb the children, because I'm not going to skip over the fan that's teaching all these kids that they should fucking heckle the players, right? Wasn't the fan teaching the children that? And everybody skips over this dude, and this dude's probably just like one of us guys, and I don't care. Ultimately, I'm not getting in that dude's shit, but everybody skips over the dude like, Chad Thomas should be better than that. He shouldn't flip him off. I'm glad he fucking flipped the dude off. That's freedom right there, isn't it? The dude said something, he annoyed the player fucking flipped him off. It's over. Freddie says, hey, don't flip off the fans or I'll make you run more, right? And that's the fucking end of it. But no, what do we get? Chad Thomas, it's reprehensible. How dare he do that kind of thing? There's children there. There's blah, blah, blah. And the kid's probably been flipping off their friends for how many years now? Because they probably learned it from their parents. And that's another thing that really annoyed me. So anointed me. Hold on, I need some truth serum. So we skip over the fan who was being a jerk to one of our players in front of all the fans, and we go directly to Chad Thomas, who should be better, but I kind of like that he flipped the dude off. There's got to be a point where, should this go all the time? Don't get me wrong, this shouldn't just happen all the time or whatever. But the dude's emotional. Football's an emotional game. And like I said many times before, our emotions are our powers. Those are our super. If we were to have superpowers, it's going to be our emotions that are going to fucking get us there. You get mad, you get a little bit stronger. If you're afraid, you get a little bit more cautious. We should use our emotions to become more acute, not more obtuse. And this isn't a Family Guy special, but I always kind of believe that. So the fact that Chad Thomas got emotional because the fans were heckling him doesn't really bother me so much. Think of what the hell you fucking see on TV all the time, Should he have been better? Probably. He probably shouldn't have flipped them off. And I don't know what degree he did it, like, fuck you, or he just went, flipped it. I don't know. I wasn't there. But it doesn't bother me, and I don't want Chad Thomas to apologize to the public for flipping the heckler off. So I'm gonna piss. I'll be right back, guys. Pardon me. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'll check your stuff out when I get back after I piss. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's me. I'm back. Oh, all right. What? 8 Camel Toes is live. It says bye bye live streams. What the hell does that mean? I get 10 seconds of prep. A whole 10 seconds. Come help me finish dry. All right. All right, so we zeroed out here. I think I kind of said what I wanted to say, and if you watched any more before I went and took a piss, ignore the rest of it. Um, just to follow up on what I said, I really do like our media. Another thing they did, they're really huge on, is they really try to get on the organization about that right tackle spot, which Austin Corbett is competing with a couple of guys. And of course, Austin Corbett, he's got to do his press conference today, so they're kind of walking him out. Something tells me that Austin Corbett, which if you watch my Austin Corbett is a sheepdog video, I did like that Dorsey drafted, and it almost seems like the media is trying to pounce as if this is Dorsey's one bad pick or something like that. And I'm pretty sure Austin Corbett is going to get the job, and he is going to do well. And he's a really smart kid. He's not any kind of idiot that I've seen whatsoever. And he really appreciates the fact that he's fucking here, and all these guys do. And this is a different team. We haven't seen the likes of this. We haven't. Everything from Austin Corbett to all these guys, Greg Robinson, all these guys, Higgins, you name it. The compilation of talent that we have, they're believing, man. They believe it, and they believe in Freddie. Freddie too. Freddie's proven to be a pretty good fucking coach, I think. Well, he hasn't won a game yet, and blah, blah, blah. Haven't got him on the field. He's doing a lot of shit that I fucking dig that Hugh didn't, So things are going to work out for Freddie. Things have been working out, his whole life. You think he's just going to stop now that he's at the fucking top? That's my theory behind why I believe that we're going to be very good too. Almost like a perfect storm. That Freddie's the ship that and I don't mean the bad side of perfect storm. I mean the good side theory. being the storm, heading the storm. But anyway, yeah, I guess perfect storm probably isn't. Yeah, we don't want that. But anyway, love you guys. You guys are awesome. God bless you. I appreciate you guys listening to this video. We will be streaming Saturday, and I will um, pull up on YouTube the Brown and Orange scrimmage this weekend, and I will do a, what would you call it, reaction to it. And I can't wait because football's starting. We're scrimmaging ourselves, and I totally want to see it. And I'm sure we'll have fun hanging out. So even if you guys want to start it with me when I start it on YouTube, pretty sure it'll be on YouTube. But just want to let you guys know we're trying a new beer. We're trying our last of the 66th, last of the Sexy Six, and we'll be watching the scrimmage together. So hope to see you Saturday. Hope you guys have a nice, safe week. Work hard, produce, rock and roll. God bless your soul. Rudy G Funk out. Peace, my brothers and sisters. And stream. No.